Well, I'm always laughing if people like Damon Hill coming and start making ridiculous assumptions and comments that neither Michael Schumacher nor Lewis Hamilton is beatable. Now, just because Hill couldn't beat Schumacher, that doesn't mean that they were not beatable. Schumacher was beaten fair and square by Mika Häkkinen. Appreciate maybe the McLaren had a slight advantage, but by then the Ferrari was pretty good. Michael Schumacher was beaten by Fernando Alonso twice, and okay, again maybe Alonso had a little bit of advantage with the tires, but he was beaten. Those are the facts. Now the only thing Schumacher were not beaten through his teammates. So no teammate ever beat Schumacher. But what Healy is saying is he was not beatable. Of course he was beatable. He was beaten a few times by Barrichello. And, beaten by Barrichello, that's pretty desperate. Now, Luis, on the other hand, has a huge advantage of car at the moment, and he was beaten fair and square in the same car under the same conditions in 2012 by Nico Rosberg. And Nico Rosberg is not really a great driver. He's a good driver, a decent driver. Well, I would say around Jenson Button, Nigel Mansell, this kind of. Not. He was never a great driver, Nico, but beat Lewis fair and square. Now, how can he turn up and say something stupid like that? He was world champion in 1996 because he had a car which had advantage beyond belief, and of course, thank you very much for the late Ayrton Senna, because if Senna would have stayed by Williams, then he would have been polishing the car, the rims. So I do appreciate he is a world champion. He's a nice lad. I like him as a person. But when you come and say bullshit like this, then don't you feel embarrassed that being almost 10 years in Formula One, racing Michael and several others, and you say he was not beatable? Of course he was beatable, quite easily. Barrichello beat him at least 4, 5, or 6 times. Eddie Irvine beat him a couple of times. And of course, yes, Alonso twice, Häkkinen twice. So what are we doing about? And as far as Lewis is concerned, I'm repeating myself. 2016, beaten fair and square, same material, same team, same condition, by a guy like called Nico, who got so scared and so surprised, for that matter, that he immediately left the Formula One, because he knew he's not going to be able to beat him again potentially, but he did beat him. So, Damon, if you listen to this, then please just maybe you can talk about football or something, but do not talk about football, my man, because if you come up with these kind of lines, you have really, really little idea what's going on. And just before we hang up, Lewis was also beaten quite regularly. Okay, it was his rookie year with Alonso, but he was beaten by Alonso a few times in the same kind of some material. So these guys are unbeatable. Just read the news today, this morning. I mean, hello, wakey wakey.